Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are good at home. So today we will start our new chapter, Force, Work and Energy. It is chapter 11 of your book. In this chapter we will learn about force, different types of forces, work, what is work done, energy and different sources of energy. So let us start with force first. As you can see on the screen, the first picture of force, right? A push or a pull acting on an object is called force. As you can see on the screen, there are two men who are applying force on this rope, right? They are pushing or pulling the rope. This kind of movement where they are pushing and pulling, this is called force. This is called force, right? Because it is being applied on a rope. Clear? So with the force we can even move the objects or even change their shape as well as direction of the moving object. To understand more about what is push or pull, let us do one activity. Are these people pulling or pushing? Write the correct answer for each image. As you can see, there are 5 pictures, A, B, C, D and E. In all these pictures, some movement is going on. A pushing or a pulling is going on. Now you have to find out which picture there is pulling going on and in which picture actually a pushing is being done. So let us start with the first picture, picture A, where the man is actually pulling the luggage bag, right? And in picture B, the boy is pulling the door towards him, right? Where picture C, this lady is pushing the door outside. In picture D, this greengrocer, vegetable seller, what he is doing? He is pushing his cart. And in picture E, this lady is pulling water from the well. So this is about pulling or pushing. I hope you understand what is pulling and pushing from this small activity. Okay, now we'll move to the different types of forces. What is force? As we all know that yes, a push or a pull acting on an object is called force. What are the effects of force? When you apply force, what will happen with the object? What are the effects of force on an object? Now first is, it may cause an object to start or stop, right? If an object is moving, you apply the force, you can stop that object with both your hand or with your legs, with your body parts, right? So you stop the object by applying some force, right? Now it may cause a change in position or direction of motion of the object. If an object is moving, right, so you can change the direction of object. As you can see in the playground where football match is going on, one team and another team, both teams are pulling the balls, applying the force on the balls towards each other, right? In a particular team members, they apply force and send the ball to the other member of the same team with the help of their feet. The force of they apply through with the help of their feet, right, their foot. So this is all about how you can change the direction of the moving object. Here the moving object is football and a force is being applied to change its direction, change the direction of the ball, right? Third, it may increase or decrease the speed of the object, right? If your team member is little away from you, then you apply a little force, right? And if it is very far away from you people, then you apply more force, right? So you can increase or decrease the speed of the object with the help of force. आप अपने ऑब्जेक्ट की स्पीड को बढ़ा भी सकते हैं, इंक्रीज भी कर सकते हैं और रिड्यूस भी कर सकते हैं, कम भी कर सकते हैं, राइट। एक फास्ट मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट आपके पास आ रहा है, आपको उसको रोकना है, आपको उसका स्पीड कम करना है, और या तो क्या करेंगे आप अपना हैंड से या किसी चीज़ से उसको रोकने की कोशिश करेंगे. सो द पॉइंट इज यू कैन इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज द स्पीड ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट विद द हेल्प ऑफ फोर्स. एज यू कैन सी इन योर कार, योर फादर ड्राइव्स द कार, ठीक है, आपके फादर ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, ड्राइव करने के टाइम रास्ते में एकदम से सामने से कोई चीज़ फास्ट मूविंग आ रही, तो पापा आपके क्या करते हैं, फादर क्या करते हैं, उसकी स्पीड को स्लो करने के लिए ब्रेक प्रेस करते हैं. सो ही अप्लाइज अ फोर्स ऑन द ब्रेक, right? He slows down the motion of the car. I hope you are able to understand that. So this is the way you can increase or decrease the speed of the object by applying force. It may cause a change in shape of the object. Let's take an example of dough or clay. You can make many shapes out of clay using your hands. When you apply force with your hands, जब अपने hand की help से उस clay को अच्छे से ट्विस्ट करते हैं, उसको शेप देने की कोशिश करते हैं, सो दैट वे यू कैन चेंज द शेप ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट विद द हेल्प ऑफ योर फोर्स इन योर दैट यू अप्लाई विद द हेल्प ऑफ योर हैंड्स, राइट. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योर फोर्स एंड इफेक्ट्स ऑफ फोर्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज टाइप्स ऑफ फोर्सेस. There are two types of forces, gravity and friction. There are many types of forces rather, but here in class 4 you'll learn about only two types of forces. At a time, there are two types of forces acting all the time in nature, and those two forces are gravity and friction. So what is gravity? Let's start with one small activity. What happens when we throw a ball up into the air? When you throw a ball up into the air, what will happen, children? It will come down or it will go up in the sky? It will come down. But it will not come down instantly. It first rises up, then seems to stop, and then falls down to the ground. Right? Why does it fall down? Why doesn't it keep going upwards? This is because of that force. Which force? It is the force of gravity. The force that pulls object downwards towards the center of the earth is called gravity. When you throw a ball up, you throw it with a lot of force, right? More than the force of gravity which is applied by the earth on that object, right? So it rises. As the ball moves up, it loses its force, and then gravity pulls it down. So I hope it is clear what happens when we throw a ball up into the air. Why doesn't it keep going upwards? This we have discussed that yes, it will not go upwards. It will not keep going upwards because when it rises, it moves up, it loses its force, and then gravity pulls it down. Now next is, why does leaves and ripe fruits always fall on the ground? This is again due to the force of gravity, unless they are plucked. Right? So this is all about your force of gravity. Even if you are sitting, you are standing, a force of gravity, that is an invisible force that you cannot see, that you cannot even feel, is acting on an object, acting on you, even where the object is at rest, right? So this is all about gravity. Now this concept was given by Sir Isaac Newton. He was an English mathematician, an astronomer, right? And he promoted the idea that earth pulls every object towards itself, and gave the world the theory of gravitation, right? So next is friction. Now what is friction? Friction is something when you walk up forward, आप walk कर रहे हैं, आप चल रहे हैं, that time a force is definitely acting on you, and that force is your gravity. It is there. whether you are moving, you are sitting, you are dancing, whatever you are doing, force of gravity is there, applied on your body by earth, right? Now what is friction? When you push a carton on the surface of the floor, एक फ्लोर के ऊपर फर्श पर एक कार्टन है बड़ा सा, आप उसको पुश कर रहे हैं. व्हाट यू डू इज, आप उसके पुश तो कर रहे हैं, साथ उसको उठा नहीं रहे हैं, बिल्कुल सरफेस के साथ में उसको पुश करते जा रहे हैं. एक स्लाइडिंग मूवमेंट हो रहा है. दैट टाइम इट इज़ नॉट ईजी फॉर यू टू पुश इट इंस्टेंटली. वाई यू हैव टू अप्लाई टू मच फोर्स टू पुश इट. इट इज़ नॉट ईजी टू पुश with a mere simple, it's not a simple thing to push it like that. Why? Because there is a force of friction acts between the two surfaces. One is the surface of the carton and the other is the surface of the floor. Between these two surfaces a force of friction comes into picture. So when a bottle top is pushed across a table, it stops after moving a certain distance. Why? It stops because of friction. The force that is present when two objects are in contact with each other and opposes the motion of one object across the another is called friction. Right? Which surface has less friction, smooth or rough? फ्रिक्शन का मतलब क्या है? फ्रिक्शन मीन्स जो आपकी चीज़ को, आपकी मूवमेंट, स्लाइडिंग मूवमेंट को स्टॉप कर रहा है, आपको आपके मूवमेंट को रोक रहा है. तो किस केस में कौन से सरफेस पर फ्रिक्शन कम होगा, स्मूथ में या रफ में? ऑब्वियसली स्मूथ. स्मूथ सरफेस हैज लेस फ्रिक्शन एज कंपेयर टू रफ सरफेस, राइट? You can take an example of smooth surface like glass or ice, or rough surface a carpet. So you can easily find out which surface you are able to move very fast, on ice, glass or on carpet, right? Now next is, if there is no friction what will happen? मान लो फ्रिक्शन नहीं है तो क्या होगा? Anything that starts moving will never stop. Believe me, will never stop. So force of friction is essential, right? And if there is too much friction, अगर बहुत ज़्यादा friction होगा, then what will happen? If there is too much friction, nothing will move. Nothing, because it stops the movement of the object. So this is all about the friction and gravity. We have discussed in this slide the types of forces. Now next is, what is work? As you can see in both the pictures, in first picture the boy is very happy, he is playing football, right? And in this picture and this second picture, the boy is pushing the ball. In both the cases, both children are applying force, right? But in this case, in first picture, the boy is applying force on the football and the football definitely will move. But here in this second picture, the boy is pushing the ball. The ball, do you think will move? No, it will not move. Ball will not move. So here comes the concept of what is work. Work is said to be done only when the force applied to an object causes it to move through a distance in the direction of the force. When you kick a ball, you are applying a force that causes it to move, and this is considered as work done. Here, when you push a ball, you are applying a force. Will it move? This is not considered as work done. I hope now it is clear. The point is, बच्चे, that yes, work तभी पॉसिबल है जब आप किसी चीज़ पर फोर्स लगा रहे हैं और वो बॉडी जो है वो मूव कर रही है. अगर फोर्स लगाने के बाद बॉडी मूव नहीं कर रही है, दैट मीन्स you are applying force but the object is not moving, there is no work done. You are sitting, you are reading, sleeping, thinking, these all activities, these are not considered as work in science. This is because no force is applied in these cases and no object is moving, no object is being moved. So reading, sleeping and thinking, these are not considered as work done. So this is all about your work, concept of work, right? Now next is machines. When you find a task difficult to do with your hands, what will you do? You use some tools, you use some machines. Let's take an example of a sewing machine. A normal needle that you use to stitch your clothes, right? So that needle is a simple machine that makes your work easier and faster with the use of less force. These all pictures that you are here you can see on the screen are actually machines that you can see at home. Radio, microwave, kettle, television, fan, these all are machines that makes your work easier and faster with the use of less force, right? So this is something about machines. And simple machine is a tool that makes our work or task easier and faster with the use of less force. Here in these machines electricity is being used, right? So now we are going to discuss about some simple machines. Simple machines, as you can see on the screen, there are 5 simple machines. You can see on the screen: lever, inclined plane, wedge, pulley and screw. A lever. Let's talk about a lever. A lever is a simple machine that is made of rod. As you can see here, this is rod resting on a point around which it turns. This is used to move or lift a heavy weight, cut things or open the lid of a tin. A best example is scissors, right? Or you can take an example of a spoon that you use to open the lid of a tin, right? The spoon that time acts as a lever, right? For this you can do an activity. You take a tin, take one spoon, you want to open the lid of the tin. आप एडजस्ट कर लेंगे अपने स्पून को उस टिन के जो लिड है उसके नीचे, और एक अच्छा सा फोर्स आप लगाएंगे फिंगर की हेल्प से on the spoon. You will see within seconds the tin will get open. This is the concept of lever, right? So in class 4 you need to learn about this only, that yes, we have this type of simple machine. In higher classes you will come to know different types of levers and how they work. Now next is pulley. You must have seen this pulley in well. If you have been to a place like village where you can see different types of well, कुआं देखा होगा आपने, वहाँ पर the ladies, the people, they if you want to take out water from the well, they use this concept, this kind of simple machine, the pulley, right? It is used to lift heavy objects attached to one end of the rope. Drawing water from a well with the help of pulley is the example. Now next is inclined plane. It is a sloping surface that is used to push or pull heavy objects to a certain height, right? If just imagine there is one truck standing here and you want to push one carton into the truck. So what you do, either you take 4 or 5 people, you take lot of manpower, you do that, or what you do, you take this arrangement, keep this carton here, push it upwards, and it won't take much time to get your carton inside the truck, right? Or you want to pull it down, you keep your carton here and push it down, it will come down like this. It's a sliding movement, it will show, and it will not take much time. This is all about your inclined plane, right? Now next is wedge. A wedge has at least one inclined plane, as you can see, ending in a sharp edge. This sharp edge is used to helps to cut things. Example, a very good example of this is X kulhadi, that wood cutter they use to cut the wood from the trees or the logs of wood they want to cut. For that they use such kind of simple machine. Next is screw. A screw is actually an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder that has a sharp pointed end. Screws are turned with the help of a screwdriver. As you must have seen your father doing स्क्रू ड्राइवर लेके आते हैं, उसके ऊपर वाला पिन पे उसको अटैच करते हैं और उसको घुमाते हैं, रोल करते हैं. एज दे रोटेट दे ऑल्सो मूव फॉरवर्ड, आगे भी चला जाता है वो स्क्रू, और अगर बाहर निकालना तो अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में आप मूव करते हैं. सो दे हेल्प टू अटैच द थिंग्स टुगेदर टू ईच अदर. So this is all about your simple machines. We have done lever, pulley, inclined plane, wedge and screw. I hope you are able to understand the concept of simple machines. Now next is, as you can see on the screen, simple machines. As you can see here, during flag hosting, just see here, what is here, what is this here, which simple machine is here? Pulley, right? This is pulley, this is screw. These two kids are enjoying this seesaw. This is the best example of lever, right? Here this is the rod, resting rod, this we have discussed, and it is resting at a point around which it turns. ऊपर नीचे यहाँ से हो सकता है, right? Now next is, this is this kind of arrangement. I hope you are able to answer this. This is inclined plane. This lady is sitting on wheelchair. In hospitals, this kind of arrangement is used for bringing the patient up or down, right? For taking patient up or bringing patient down, right? As you can see here. Now next is your, as you can see, this boy is opening the lid of this jar, and there must be a spirals screw arrangement where this lid can easily fit. I hope you understand that. So through this picture I just want to explain you, to give different examples of different simple machines that you are using in your day-to-day life, right? So this is all about your simple machines and their examples. Now next is energy and its sources. What is energy? When you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you take bath, and then you ask for food. You have breakfast, again in the afternoon again you ask the food. Why you are asking food at the different timings of the day? Because your body needs energy, and that energy you get from food, right? What does this energy used for? This energy is used for, it is the ability to do work. आपको कोई भी काम करना है, आपको क्या चाहिए? एनर्जी. और उसके लिए you need to have food. So as you can see here on the screen, we need energy to do everything, right from the very basic activities: walking, reading, talking, carrying, climbing, lifting. For all such activities you need energy. Energy exists in the various forms such as chemical, mechanical, heat, light, electrical, as you can see, magnetic and sound. All types of energy you can easily see on the screen, right? These are the examples of the different forms of energy, right? Now let us discuss about different sources of energy: sun, wind and water. Sun is the main source of energy on earth. It is the ultimate source of energy. You get heat and light from sun. This energy, this solar energy, is used by the plants to prepare its food, right? And this food has energy stored in the chemical form. We get heat and energy, this we discussed. Now this solar energy can also be used to generate electricity. As you can see, here is a solar panel. The rays of sun is falling on this solar panel. It stores the solar energy, and when it dawns, when it darkness होता है, तो उस टाइम पर जिसके साथ अटैच्ड बल्ब्स हैं वो ग्लो करते हैं. वो फैन है तो वो भी स्टार्ट हो जाता है. आई होप यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड that yes, this solar energy is used. You must have seen at home also. आपने बहुत घरों में देखा होगा कि how this solar energy is being utilized nowadays. Now next is water. Water energy, moving water has a lot of energy in it. This energy is called hydro energy. To use this energy, we build dams. These dams allow the water to fall from a height, as you can see here in this on the screen, fall from a height onto the turbines. Turbines are here, that is there, arrangement is here only, with great force. Then turbines move and help produce electrical energy, right? Now next is wind. Moving air is called wind. Any object that is moving has energy in it, and this energy can turn windmills, as you can see here on the screen, windmills, which in turn can move turbines, and the movement of turbines help to produce electrical energy. So this is all about different sources of energy, how they work, right? So in this chapter we had discussed about force, different types of forces, work done, machines, different type of simple machines, energy and its different sources. This is all about your chapter. I hope you all have understood the concept, enjoyed the class. Okay children, take care. Bye bye. Stay home, stay safe. Take care children. Bye.